Hello everyone, my name is Manigo, and this is my Fusion logo creation process workflow template. It's on the Renewable Energy Convention and Exhibition event held in San Francisco, California, April the 22nd through April the 26th, as well as October the 21st through October the 25th. Those dates are significant because in April you have Earth Day, and also in October you have the International Action for Climate Control. Primarily, this event will be held in San Francisco, California. And also, I think it's very important because California is really known for its use of renewable energy. And renewable energy is very important because it is a non destructive form of energy creation. Wind, solar, water, natural gas sources, they're constantly in motion in some form or another. You don't have to really go above and beyond to get water. You don't have to go above and beyond to get solar energy. You don't have to go above and beyond to get wind. And it's very important because, as you may have known with Texas in the most recent month or so, when they had their winter storm, a lot of their renewable energy sources went down. I believe that this type of event would be something that would highlight the issues that they were having so they can be prevented in the future, as well as working on new ways to increase their longevity so that things like winter storms don't happen, so that when there's no sunlight for an extended period of time, you're not going to lose your ability to take care of yourself and your family. And with events like this, we do have prototype designs that will bring a new light in the way people can do things. I think it's very important that we move away from destructive forms of energy and move into non-destructive forms of energy to protect the planet and to protect the future. As I said before, this is going to be two events. One is going to be held in April surrounding Earth Day, and the other one will be held in October as well. There are a lot of sponsors that are involved in this. There are a lot of people across the world that really, really want to understand this. And typically in the Middle East and in Europe, there are a lot of, and Canada, there are a lot of companies that work to increase the knowledge of renewable energy sources. And also, type of people that would attend these things are people like engineers, students, brokers, people in the government, consultants, energy sellers. It's a lot that goes into it, even the media, because they need to be on the forefront to let people know about the benefits of renewable energy. I think it's very important that the more that the public knows about this, the safer they feel, the more confident they'll feel in giving up destructive forms and understanding what it means to have a much more cleaner environment because of renewable energy. In the following slides, you'll see the images that I use that will eventually be the creator fusion of my logo. And this first slide depicts the future. I have a listing of what everything is: binoculars, a doorway, a power cable, a pathway, and a magnifying glass, all symbolizing ways of going into something new, stepping into something new, keeping with the old and carrying it with you, and focusing more on what they have to offer, what the future has to offer. This slide is all about power: wind, solar, water, natural gas, all bringing energy to us so we can power light bulbs. And I use lightning because lightning is a natural form of energy that mankind is actually in the process of learning how to harness. And I thought it was a real good opening to power and energy. This slide is about life. The plants, the animals, our families, community, all of us make up everything that's on earth. And I think it is our job and our responsibility to maintain it and keep it safe for not only our safety and health, but also for future generations that may follow. The earth: mountains, leaves, plants, rocks, and the vine I have here, these are all natural things in which we all enjoy, we all see the beauty of it all. Earth is a very beautiful place, and we should keep it that way. We want to make sure that with this conference, people understand that even from the largest to the smallest things on the face of this earth, all of them are somehow impacted by destructive forms of energy production, but also there are great benefits to having renewable energy sources so that these things can be maintained for the future. Lastly, I have technology. I have a factory, a metal gear, a laptop, lock and key, and systems. All these things we can use or have been used to open doorways, to bring about new changes, good and bad. And these are the methods in which we would use to further push us into understanding the importance of renewable energy. Here you can see three of the future fusions that I created. A gear, natural gas, created, I guess would look like a burning metal gear, but it's not, it's actually gas. The second is a vine surrounding a light bulb, and the next is basically the cloud or the technology network in a mountain and feeding into natural resources to create something great, a harmonious connection. My final two fusions, which is the planet Earth, a lock and key, a power cable, and leaves. In the next few slides, you'll see my black and white and color logos. You'll also see my word mark, and you will also see the final logo that I did decide to go with. You'll also be able to see my color palettes that I chose. I believe that they made great emphasis on the cleanliness and the purity of our environment, and it's a great representation of our planet. This is my final vector design. It's the world with the lock and key, the key representing unlocking the secrets that the world has to offer. Believe it or not, there are lots of secrets that Earth still has to offer mankind, and there are many things that we have not discovered. And I think it's very important that the key is a good representation of just going into something new. There's always a mystery when you're going searching for something. There's always a mystery behind every door. And the unknown is very exciting. And in this case, renewable energy and the things that we can do with what is already here and what can be done in the future is very, very exciting. Here is my word mark. Initially, it started off as a handwritten creation of mine, but I chose to go with just sticking to one piece of handwritten, and then the other I decided to just take another font. It's called Saban LT, and I chose to modify it, edit, change a few of the letters around to be a little unconventional because renewable energy isn't exactly your most expected kind of form of energy, and I didn't want my logo to really be straightforward, and I want there to be some mystery behind it because there is mystery with renewable energy because we don't know what all is still out there to be discovered. So Terrasource, this is the final black and white vertical and horizontal logo and word mark put together. I think that it is, I like it. And I think it's very interesting because the earth is our source. It's literally all we have. Humans have not learned to excavate other planets and live there yet. So we have to take care of what we have. And so we do have to unlock the other mysteries that the earth does have to offer. And we have to work with what we have in order to be successful and to remain alive here on this planet. Here are my color palettes. The first is a royal blue, the second is a forest green, and the third is a sunshine yellow. Like I previously said, these are three colors that I think of when I think of the earth itself. I think of all three colors as a pure, normal, clean colors that we basically see primarily when we look out in nature. I just think that they're the blue globe that we have, the green trees, the sunlight, the blue water. I just think it's so good that I use these colors because I really didn't want to use any colors that would seem destructive to that of renewable energy. And this is my color, vertical and horizontal logos. To sum this all up in hindsight, I just wanted the logo to be as lifelike as possible because this is a technical event. It's very futuristic. It does have futuristic standards, and it's a great learning process that involved in it. And there's a great beauty that's involved with renewable energy. And so I wanted it to have a lot of synergy and a lot of connection with that because there's a lot of things that we don't know yet, and I just wanted the whole unlocking the door and the mystery that's in the earth to really be something that draws people in. And also I wanted to make it so that there is a way to change it because changes will probably need to be made, but I just wanted it to make it something that's calming and relaxing and easy to do. And I chose simple colors. I chose because the subject matter is going to be overall complicated, but for all of those who are interested, it will be something that is intriguing to them, something that they can share with others. And I just wanted it to be smooth and something that's not rigid or too hard. And so that's what I went with. The logo design is comprised of the planet Earth and a lock and key. For visceral level, I really think that the logo itself it sparks great interest because, like I said before a few times in this presentation, a lock and key on the planet Earth means opening the door for mysteries that have not been discovered. I think that the logo really does allude to that. I think that as far as the behavioral level, I think it does focus on the intrigue that is involved in it. I think it's a lot of technical aspects that do have to go into discovering what the earth does have to offer, things that we don't know yet. And I believe that the logo does show that because the earth is a really big place and it's really good if we know more and more about it so that we can treat it the way it's supposed to be treated, use it for the purposes that it's supposed to be used for so that we can have a brighter tomorrow. And as far as reflective, I wanted to give it a really futuristic look, but I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted it to be artistic, but I wanted it to be abstract as well. I wanted it to hold that mystery of why is this key in this door or this keyhole on this planet Earth, and that's why I made the keyhole black, so you couldn't see in there because we don't know the mysteries that is there yet. And renewable energy is pretty unconventional in that way because we don't know everything that it does have to offer. It's just that everything that it does have to offer is good for us all. And I really think that taking the approach with the logo was really good because we're making it easy for people to digest, easy for them to understand, and easy for for them to take away.